Hi everybody, welcome to Road of Plenty. I'm Thomas, and a very short 2-year owner update. I've had this car for more or less 2 years now. I made a video last year, like a 1-year owner review of the car, and we've had it 1 more year now. Done about 16,000 kilometers this year, and 900 of them have been basically road trips. So don't really use the car as a daily. I mean, when I'm home, sometimes I'm out with it daily, but I'm not really, in general, I don't use it as a commuter car. I can't really say anything new except for what I said last year. Whatever I said last year still remains. The only complaints I have really is about the difficulties to modulate the brakes, and sometimes the rattling interior. I have had one modification done, if you want to call it a modification. I put some paperboard stuff in the seatbelt adjusters because they rattle, and they are just at your ear level, and now they don't rattle anymore. Doesn't look too good, but I guess you could make something more aesthetically appealing. Actually, when I put on the summer tires in April this year, the tires were still in pretty good condition, but although I'm not really a driver, I never really drive so that the tires would make any sliding noises or anything. So, but still, the rear tires are almost up for change, and yeah, then I have to change all the tires at the same time. So, tire change, I will wait until next spring before I buy the tires. Or I buy them this winter, but the annual inspection, which is coming up for the first time this year, these tires I have on now will probably not pass the inspection. So I'm waiting until I have the studded tires on in a few weeks, and then I will have the inspection done. I haven't had any problem whatsoever with the car. The car's been a joy on the road trips. I feel that my seat has gotten more comfortable the more I've used it, but I'm still not really happy about the level of tilt. You should be able to tilt the seat more. But anyway, if you buy 2022 or 2021, maybe even the newest Stelvio Quadrifoglios without you cannot get it with the Alcantara seats, and then you only get the 6-way adjustment, and the 6-way adjustment doesn't even have tilt at all. So I'm still happy to have this. I don't know, I'm really happy to have this. That's maybe a topic for a different video, but anyway, fuel prices this year have not really been beneficial for the use of anything, especially not a car with this fuel consumption. I've averaged the last year about 9.9 liters per 100 kilometers, which is, I think, very good for a car like this. For some reason, in professional reviews of this car or YouTuber reviews of this car, they're always complaining about the fuel consumption. Yeah, of course, the fucking fuel consumption is high if you go full throttle all the time. That's eventually going to happen when you have a 2-ton car with 510 horsepower. But if you drive it like in a relaxed manner and just floor it every once in a while, then it's the fuel consumption is going to be quite okay, depending on what you compare with. But I'm really happy with the fuel consumption. Although of course it would be nice to have a lower one, but it's impossible, I think.
Speed trap reported ahead. If you're going faster than a disco beat, you're going a little too fast.
If I can't keep it, I don't know. If it's got some value now, let's see, with the recession coming and everything, maybe eventually the prices are gonna start falling. This one is still quite, since the new cars are so expensive, and this is quite a special car, I think that the value still holds up pretty well. But let's see if there's a recession. First things that start falling down are the prices of luxury or items. So if I should sell it, maybe this will be the best time to do it, but I won't do it. So I would probably, if I need to sell it, I would probably lose a bit of money later on it anyway. If I need to sell it, I will not get a new car. I don't think I would. Then I would get some older car in a good condition. But I'll try to keep it and hope for the best. But if I have to choose between the house and the car, I will stay in the house. One thing actually I forgot, if there's any modification that I'm could actually think of doing, I will not, it's nothing urgent, it's nothing at all urgent, but I might, if there's some kind of mapping that could give me a bigger pedal travel in the dynamic mode, which there is a good pedal travel in the race mode. You have good throttle control, but if in dynamic, for some reason, you have a very limited pedal travel, so you just touch the pedal and the car will shoot off. It's not, I wouldn't consider that being particularly sporty. I've mentioned that in an earlier video. So if there's any mapping that you could improve that situation, I would do it, because the dynamic is pretty nice, except for that. I don't drive that hard, so I don't really think, I drive quite a lot in race mode when I'm on the motorways, etc. But sometimes it would be nice to be in dynamic, because then you have the forward collision warning, which sometimes can actually help you. You don't have that in race mode. Otherwise, I don't really think I need the dynamic compared to the race mode. Race mode is pretty cool with the open exhaust flaps and so on. On slow roads like this, 30 kilometers an hour, I usually always go for the advanced efficiency. I don't really see any point in it. It gears smoother, it gears up earlier, so when you go around a corner, it doesn't really gear down. I mentioned this in an earlier video, so not really any need to talk about that now. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I believe I will post another few videos from our first road trip this year. The second one we've already posted a video on, but the first one, I have about 101 clips from the one that we made down to Austria, Italy and Switzerland. I just haven't, I don't know if I'll make one video or if I'll make several videos, because there's so much material. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button if you like this video.